the magic of any brand is how true it is to itself. So we're not fakers. I think that's really who we are. We're people that like to, have fun, be happy, make friends, love people. To me, it was always like if you had somebody come into your home and you brought them over for a cup of coffee, how would that go? Well, you would greet them enthusiastically at the door. You would want to sit them down right away. You'd want to get them whatever they wanted. And you would tend to want to make that evening or that afternoon really fun. And that's really how we approach the business as a whole.
This video offers insights and inspiration on, do you really need a brand? What is a brand? How do you create a brand for a small business? Branding is one of the most important aspects of any business, large or small. When you do branding well, it gives you a major edge in today's highly competitive marketplace. And it's not a hard thing to do if you know who you are and how you want to be perceived by others. The reality is that every company should establish what their brand represents or equals.
Your brand is everything that you have. If your brand does not excel and people don't respect your brand and what it is, you're gonna be constantly fighting uphill.
You're a business owner, so you want to create a brand that focuses your company's identity and messaging around a powerful idea and voice. Why? Well, your brand will provide you with a focus for all of your messaging and customer engagement activities. So what is a brand? Well, it's your promise to your customer. It tells them what they can expect from your products and services, and it differentiates your offering from your competitors. Your brand is derived from who you are, who you want to be, and who people perceive you to be. Remember, branding is based on authenticity. You'll want to create a brand that focuses your company's identity and messaging around a powerful fact about your core product and focuses on the feeling you want to create over and over when people think about it. Think about it this way. What does your company equal? Now, make a list of all the characteristics that describe who you are and how you would like to be perceived. If you've been in business for a while, include how your customers perceive you. When they talk about your product, what adjectives do they use? Add these to your list. Fine-tune the list. Each adjective and characteristic on your list should support how you differ from your competitors. It clearly represents what you're capable of delivering and what you're known for. Are you the pioneering maverick in your industry? Are you a legacy brand? You can't be both. You can't be all things to all people. Don't even try.
Start with research. You have to find out what our brand really meant to our clients, to our prospects, to our vendor partners, to people in the community, to any constituency group that mattered to us. We needed to find out what that brand represented.
Get a great logo. Use it everywhere. Online, print, email signature, everywhere. It's the foundation of your brand. Your website, packaging, and promotional materials, all of which should integrate your logo, communicate your brand. If you don't have a great logo, get one.
We just kind of through that process of looking, visiting it, revisiting it, poking holes in it, revisiting it, lived with it a little bit and said, this is us. It feels like us.
If you don't have a tagline, develop one. Write a memorable, meaningful, and concise statement that captures the essence of your brand. Together, your logo and tagline should help you build your brand and stand out in the crowd. What are the key messages you want to communicate about your brand? Write them down. Your messages should be shaped by your brand attributes. You might want to customize your messages for your different market segments. Share them with every one of your employees. Share them with any creative teams you work with, your web developer, your social media manager. Create a voice for your company that reflects your brand. Is your voice warm and friendly? Well, then be conversational. Is it glamorous? Well, you can be a bit formal. Is it quirky? Be playful. Whatever voice you choose, it should be applied to all written communication and incorporated in the visual imagery of all of your materials, online and off.
When we opened Big D Coffee, the real thrust was we'd like to serve coffee in a fun and unintimidating manner. That was really the way we went to market. Our most popular drink's called the Caramel Marvel, which sounds like a superhero, right? Not a caramel macchiato, that super affected kind of drink. So everything that we do inside the company manifested itself on the first day as being fun. Now, later, that translates into something that's a little bit more formal today, which we call our cultural values, which is be happy, have fun, make friends, love people, and drink great coffee.
Integrate your brand. Your branding should extend to every aspect of your business. Your print materials, your letterhead, business cards, and website. Everywhere. Is your logo and tagline attached to your email signature? Why not? Because it should be. Establish your brand guidelines. Use design templates, create brand standards for your marketing materials, and document them in a brand utilization guide. Use the same color scheme, logo placement, look, and feel throughout your communications. Be consistent. Answer this. Are you delivering on your promise? If your tagline is something like, "Where creativity blooms," does your product reflect that creativity? It should reflect that creativity from the product itself to the buying experience. Deliver on your brand promise. Customers won't return to you or let others know about you if you don't. Too often, small business owners start with a base and quickly add to it. Before you know it, you've created 20 variations of your logo in 6 different colors, 10 different fonts, and 3 taglines. Yikes! Be consistent and critical in building your brand. Are you consistent? If you're not, it's really confusing to your customer base. Stick to the standards you developed and use them. The primary purpose of a well-crafted brand strategy is to have all communication work together to connect you to your customer. So, you've defined your brand. Now, get the word out. Use the brand you crafted in a manner that lets all your marketing communications work much harder to connect you to your customer.
I think the Cravings brand is all about community. I think it's all about a two-way relationship with business and neighborhood. We're not just here to make money and not give back. I think that the most important thing that any business has to do is make a profit. But you also have to remember that the neighborhood that you're selling in is also the neighborhood where your customers are coming from. And so you've got to have that relationship there with your customers and giving back to what their needs are also.
We realize the success of your business directly impacts the success of your community and its people. So we push a little harder and care a bit more because it's not profit for us, it's prosperity for all.